Welcome to Table for One. I'm the narrator, and today I'm going to be playing Cryo. It's going to be a rematch of the last time I played Cryo, with the advantage of I remember how to play this time. So hopefully that helps. But we'll see. So I hope you like Cryo because we're doing it again. Let's get rolling. And I'm all set up now to play Cryo. This will be a rematch of my last game, with this time the benefit of it's been like an hour since I've played instead of like 6 months. So I at least remember most of the rules better, so this should be a smoother play. Hopefully it's a successful play too. It was closer than I expected the last game. I think it was 49-43 was the final score. I did not win, but better than I expected anyway. So let's get going. The AI opponent's all set up, and then they've got RAM up there as the upgrade, so I can't have RAM as an upgrade. And my starting 5 cards, I've got Spider, Moth, Mole, Shark, and Turtle. Mole is the only one that can hold 4 passengers. What was it that Moth does? When you launch a vehicle, each energy you spend counts as 2 energy. That's super helpful. I might want to keep that as an upgrade. Turtle's upgrade is when you place a drone on a ship dock, you may spend 1 energy to take another adjacent action. I've never found that I've had too much energy in this game, so I probably won't do that. What's the mission on that? 2 points for each cavern in which you have 2 or more crew pods. Maybe. Shark, when you place a resource tile on your platform, you may spend 1 material to gain the benefit. I probably won't do that. 1 point for every materials you have remaining. Probably won't do that either. I'll probably get rid of Shark. Mole I'll probably keep to play as a vehicle. And Spider, when a stasis chamber is when there's sabotage, you can save your crew. I think I'm going to keep Spider and Moth to play the upgrades, and then I'll keep Mole to use as a vehicle, and I'll discard Turtle and Shark. Can I make some room? Probably. Okay. And then I get to go first, so I'm going to deploy. And I really need to figure out what to do with this first slot on the platform. I used cards last time, and that was kind of nice to have a lot of card plays, but I don't know if it was the best long-term strategy. Mm-hmm. I'm going to send it to the lab. Am I? Gosh, I never know what I'm going to do. I'm going to send it to engineering. I'm going to put this in that first spot on the platform. So every time I reclaim, I'll get a crystal and a tech. Which I can then use to get energy in card plays. So now the adversary goes. I should put this deck closer to me where I can reach it. And they're going to deploy Spider. Okay, and obviously, did a different setup. This game, it looks like engineering docks and the dispatch docks are wrecked. And then 2 are gone from the lab, which means R&D down here is totally open. I don't think I've ever had that happen before. All right, I'm going to send one down to R&D. I'm going to use that left action to spend a tech to do a card. I'm going to do a card play. And I'm going to do the Moth. That gives me double the energy when I'm launching. So, yes, we can still dispatch for the adversary. Ram. Hey. And back to me. I think I would like to awaken a crew member. I've got a lot of options, but if and only if I choose to go to engineering, that will force the adversary to recall instead of deploy, which I'm not sure if that's helpful or not. I'm going to awaken a crew member from the laboratory so that maybe that sabotage can take out one of their crew members. So I pay 1 organic and awaken a member. Crew member right there. And I've got to remember earlier on this game to get that crew member over to salvage as quick as I can here. So they can still deploy. So let's deploy to Mole. And this is an ore crystal or organics. I'm going to do organic. And back to me. I'm going to recall my drones. So salvage would be first. I don't have any. Oh, then I get to resolve an incident. It's tempting to get the organic, but I'm going to go ahead and go for that sabotage in the laboratory. I think that's one of my best tools against the AIs, to just remove crew pods from the game. And I'm going to bring back my drones. I've only got 1 active spot on my platform. So I gain 1 crystal and 1 tech. Recall the other 2. And take a look. They can deploy again. So they're going to crab. So they get a nanite. What am I going to do? I need to get someone into salvage. I wouldn't mind getting something on my platform to get more nanite going too. I think I didn't value that enough. Oops, I've got tiles to flip. 3 of them. I've not been paying attention. What can I do here? Okay, none of that really did anything for me. I'm going to put a crew member into salvage, and this will trigger a recall from the AI next time, but that's okay. And I think I think I'd better get some organics going. I kind of want the tech to make sure I continue to get. Well, I guess I'm going to get tech anyway. Yeah, let's put someone on organics. And now since dispatch is full, the AI is going to recall. They don't have any crew pods, so they can't put anyone on salvage. And then they're not going to get paid for any salvage. Just consult this real quick. Resolve 2 incidents tokens because I've got 4 drones out there. And they're going to resolve where they have the fewest crew pods. And boy, I missed this again. I got to replace the one that I did. And that is where they have the fewest crew pods. So they're going to start there. They're going to sabotage. We're each going to lose a crew pod. And now they resolve a second. And I don't replace that one until I've done both of these. So I can really pick any of the 3. If they get either a tech or an organic, they're going to have 4 of that. When they get the tech, they'll get a new upgrade. If it's spider, I'm going to be upset. If they do crystal, I think they get energy. I think I'll let them, or not, organic. Why am I talking about crystals? If they get organics, I don't remember what happens. I think they just awaken more pods. So I'll let them get the organic. Now their platform gets all the drones back. Now they've got 4 organics, so let's go down that list. Awaken the leftmost rival crew pod in the laboratory, and then 2 rival crew pods from the section with the most crew pods. So 1 from the lab, and then 1 from the section with the most, or 2 from the section with the most, and that's a dispatch. And then lose their organics. Now it's back to me. All right, I'm going to go to engineering. No, I'm sorry, to the laboratory. It's the same item, but there's more open spots in the laboratory. Oh, before I do that, let me replace the incident tokens. Okay, now I can go to the laboratory. So now either an organic or a crystal will get me a nanite. And the AI opponent deploys to Rhino. And I think I need to deploy again as well. Okay, let's do this. Now either tech or crystal can open crew pods for me, or recover, I should say. Okay, and they can deploy again. They're going to shark. It's either crystal or organic. I think I'll have them do organic again. I hope I'm doing that right. I hope it continues to be an or and not a and when you're playing for the AI. Okay, I'm going to recall now. And I've got one salvager on organics. Now an incident. I think I'll gain a crystal. Let's bring the drones back. So now I get another crystal and a tech. Crystal's all full. So I'm going to spend one to gain a nanite. And I'll spend another crystal to get a crew pod. Okay. And the AI deploys Moth. And tech is at 4 now. So they get a crew pod from R&D. And the next top card becomes a mission, and then the next one's an upgrade. Turtle, okay. As long as it wasn't spider, because I still wanted that. And then they lose all their tech. Now it's back to me, and I'm deploying. I think I'm going to go to Crystal, because I have two things I can spend Crystal on. Only one for tech and one for organics. I don't know if I made that move clear, but I was going to dispatch to put someone on salvage. Need to flip that over. And it's still open, so they deploy. Turtle. Now I need to deploy again, and they're going to recall regardless, because dispatch is full. So what do I want? I think I want to awaken another crew member. And I better get one out of R&D, or I'm sorry, out of engineering. So now that AI recalls, they do have crew members this time, crew pods. So they're going to put one in salvage. They don't have any in salvage. Right now their lowest resource is tech, so they're going to go to tech. Now they receive salvage, so one tech. And 2 incident tokens, where they have the fewest crew members. So they're going to take one from the lab. And then one from R&D. And then they recall their drones. Back to me. I'm going to play a card by going to R&D. I'm going to play Spider, do the upgrade. Advanced warning. And that's it. So back to them, and they're deploying for sure. Shark. Alright, so they've got 4 crystal now. So they get 1 crew pod from engineering. 3 energy. And lose all their crystal. And because they have 3 energy and 3 crew pods, they're going to a new cavern tile. That's always a large one if that's available. And now choose 2 adjacent caverns that contain the fewest rival pods, and then divide the pods evenly among those caverns. So that's going to be these 2. So I need to split them 2 and 1. They both have a difference of 1 point. It's probably easier to overtake this one to spend 1 tech than 2 nanite. But I'm not sure that's true. I mean, this one's 2 tech, so I might need tech. I'll go here. So that way if I want to overtake it, I can go here or here. I'm not limited. And then they lose their energy. Now it's my turn. And I'm going to recall. So I get a crystal and an organic from salvage. And then I resolve an incident token. I think I'm going to take the nanite. We're on the sunset portion already. And then I recall my drones. So let's gain a crystal and a tech. Spend a crystal to awaken a crew member from I think I'll turn a tech into nanite. Okay, pretty good turn. What are they doing? They're deploying. Spider. That's it. I'll just start putting these tokens to the side, but they get an organic, which will give them 4. Which means they get a crew pod in the lab and 2 from wherever they have the most crew pods. Well, they have no one in the lab. And then 2, they have the most in dispatch, so 2 from there. Back to me. Oh, no, not. Oh, I just need to lower their track back to 0, that's all. Okay, I think I'm going to put another crew member into salvage, and I think I'm going to go tech. And We're dispatching again. No, man, I get all my terms confused on this game. We are deploying again for the AI to turtle. And I'm deploying as well. I know that they're going to recall next time. I do have one organic. I think I need some energy though. Let's get that going. Since I've got 3 crystal, and that's the max for this action, I can trade 3 for 3. And because I have the supercharge upgrade with Moth, that's really like having 8 energy now. Okay, so they've got a recall because dispatch is full. So first they put a crew member on salvage. I guess they're going to go to organic. And now they salvage, so they get an organic and a tech. And they've got 3 drones deployed, so they do 1 incident token where they have the fewest pods, and that's going to be the lab, so I'm going to lose. I'm not going to lose. That's why I left him there. I did that on purpose. Because I've got the advanced warning upgrade, it moves to the right, and because there's nowhere further to the right, it comes back to my platform. So that's like a free awakening. And then the drones come back. Now they do have 4 tech, so they get 1 more pod from here. This becomes a, what are they called? Project? Not a project, mission. And then another upgrade, RAM. I don't think they can have RAM again because they already have it. I don't know if that applies to them. I think it does. I can't have upgrades that they already have, and that doesn't apply to them, but I don't think they can have the same one twice, so this is going to be a vehicle. And then they lose their tech. And now it's me. I can deploy or recall. I'm going to deploy to play a card. Oops. And I'm going to pay 1 tech to turn this mole into a vehicle. And now the opponent is going to deploy to shark. One crystal. I guess I'm recalling now. So I have 1 of each on salvage. Incident token, huh? think I'll take one more energy. And now I bring the drones back. Let's gain a crystal and a tech. Turn a crystal into nanite. And I'll spend a tech to awaken another pod. Okay. They're going to deploy again. The spider. Organic or tech? I think I'll go tech. I don't think I've ever scouted before. I think I'm going to scout. So I'm going to pay 1 energy and 1 nanite to flip over another cavern. Let me double check. Yep, I understand it. So I'll do this one because it's got to be attached to an explored one, and I get to put 1 crew pod there. There you go, 5 points. I don't know if that was a good idea or not. It is what I did, though. So, dispatch the opponent, the Moth. Just clean it as I go here. 100 little bags. Now what do I want to do? I think I'm going to send a drone to dispatch to awaken a couple of pods, and then that'll fill dispatch, which will make the opponent reclaim instead. Reclaim now with 3 drones out, and only resolve 1 incident token instead of 2. So I'll spend 2 organics to get 2 crew member back. So yeah, they've got a recall now. So they're going to put 1 crew member in salvage. So that's all full up. Now they get 1 of each of those resources. And now, one incident token where they have the fewest pods. So that's going to be the lab. And now they get their drones back. And now they've got 4 tech, so they get this crew pod back. They get another mission, another upgrade. Crab. What would that do? Each vehicle can hold 1 additional pod. It's a pretty good one. Maybe in the future I should try and do that. I mean, I didn't have one this time anyway, but good to know. Okay, and I can deploy one more time. I could launch too, that mole is full. I think I'm going to go to these 2 caverns, because I've got the nanite and the tech for it. I don't have the tech to go here. So launch to here. It's 1, 2 energy, and I only need, each of mine counts as 2. So that's only going to cost me 1. Pay 2 nanites and 1 tech. And I can split these however I want. Don't have a way to overtake both of them, but that's pretty good. And now it's the opponent's turn. Oh, interesting. So they have to recall again because they can't go to dispatch. It's still full. And so they can't put another pod into salvage because they're all full. So then they get 1 of each resource again. Okay, the rules say if there are 3 or fewer drones, then resolve 1 incident token. And if there's more than 3, resolve 2. So there are fewer than 3 because there's 0 of their drones. So they do still resolve a token where they have the fewest pods, which could either be the lab or R&D. R&D would get them an organic, which would fill that up, and the lab would be a sabotage, and there's nowhere else to put it. And I don't really know what to do with that situation. I think I'm going to just have them do the sabotage, and it goes nowhere. Let me check. No, I don't know why I missed that when I looked it up last game. So it can go to any other ship section then. And I'm going to send it to engineering because it's favorable for me. Let me double check that. Yeah, it says another ship section of your choice. So there you go. We're getting close to the end already. It's a quick game. It goes by so fast. Okay, well that was it for their turn. So now I guess I'm going to recall. I'll start by gaining a crystal and a tech. I think I'm going to spend a crystal to get another crew pod. And another crystal to get another nanite. I did that all out of order though. So that's all fine, but I skipped salvage, so I should get one of each. Crystal, organic, tech, and I skipped incidence token for myself. I'll go with the organic, I think. Okay. And that was my turn. So now, since the board's clear, they're going to deploy to crab. Which I don't love, because now I can't get my folks out of salvage until they've recalled again. And they've got 4 nanite. So they get a crew pod from dispatch. And 1 more of each resource, which is going to cascade. It's going to be a big turn for them. I don't love it. So now that they have 4 crystals, they get a crew pod from engineering. And they get 3 energy. And now they've got 4 organics. So they get 1 crew pod from the lab, which they don't have any. And then 2 from the section with the most pods. So it's either going to be engineering or dispatch. Doesn't really matter to me, so I'll do dispatch. And now they've got 3 energy and 3 crew pods. So they scout. I think I'm going to go here. And now 2 adjacent caverns that contain the fewest of their pods. That's going to be these 2, because they have a combined total of 1 in those 2 pods. So their 4 are going to get split evenly there. That's going to cause a real problem for me. And now they lose their energy. All right, that was a monster turn for them. So I'm going to deploy. Oh, and I'm going to spend 2 tech to gain 2 cards, because I need, like, some vehicles. Okay, a rhino and a mole. which both hold 4, so that's pretty good. And I got to spend that tech. They are dispatching again. This last card to Rhino. Organic or tech? I'm going to go with organic. Now I've got to shuffle that deck while I think about what I'm going to do. I could send a drone to R&D, spend a nanite to play 1 or 2 cards as vehicles, a mole and a rhino. I could also in R&D or in engineering. I could spend 2 organics to get 2 more crew pods. This will probably be the 2 other things I do before I recall. And then I'll have to start launching. Then I'll need to get my other crew members out of salvage as well, so I can launch them. Okay, these are shuffled fine. Which do I want to do first? I think I'm going to play the 2 cards first. Two nanite in place of 2 tech to put these 2 vehicles into play. And now they're deploying to ram. And it's either tech or organic. I'm going to go with organic for them. Make the most favorable choice for me, right? I don't mind so much if they get the organic all the way up to 4 because they've only got 1 pod left. Like they're going to awaken whoever they're going to awaken. Okay, now it's back to me. So I am going to deploy I'm going to go to engineering. It's got to be engineering now. And get those other 2 crew members. Unfortunately, they're dispatching again, deploying again. I could have sent my drone to dispatch and forced them to recall with 3 drones instead of 4 or 5, but I needed the crew members more, I think. So they're going to mole. And now I'm recalling. So I get 1 salvage of each resource. Resolve an incident token. Sabotage isn't going to help me anywhere. I'm taking the crystal. I got to get these pods underground. So drone comes back, I get a crystal and a tech. Another one comes back, I'm going to spend a crystal to get another crew pod. And the last one, I may as well turn a crystal into a nanite. Okay, that's the end of that turn. Now it looks like they're going to dispatch a 5th time, which once they've done 4, you kind of want them to do 5. To shark. I was trying to avoid that. They get a crystal and an organic. How can I deploy the mole? Or the rhino? I can, but I might want to get another crew pod back first. Because if I do that now, then they're going to recall. I can send a drone there and get my 3 crew pods out of salvage. And then I'll have 4 again to shoot the mole out. So I think I will do that next. I'm going to go here, spend an organic, get another crew member. Okay, AI's turn. They don't add anyone to salvage. They do collect 1 salvage. Then they resolve 2 incidence tokens, and I'm going to have them do a couple sabotages. And then collect their drones. Now they've got 4 organics, so they're going to awaken the only pod they can. Okay, I better hurry up because the end is coming. I'm going to deploy. And I'm going to get my 3 crew members out of salvage. Now the AI deploys. Spider. One nanite. I don't think that's going to hurt me much. And now I can launch. Where do I want to go? What can I afford? I did make sure to have 2 tech available. I've only got 1 nanite, so I'm not going here, but I don't really need to go there. I think I'm going to go here. That's going to take all my energy, though. Yikes. How'd that happen? It's what it is. I'll deal with it. So that's 2, 4. Oh, no, I'm counting that wrong. Okay, 1, 2, 3 energy. And this is 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's enough energy. And now I need to pay 2 tech to get into that cavern. And I'll launch this rhino. And how do I want to split them? I think 2 and 2. So I've taken this one. I can at least tie this one. Is that what I want to do next time? At least I'm in this one. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know where I want to deploy this mole to get the most effective use of it. I guess I don't have enough nanite. Well, I'm gonna have to recall first, which is good. So I don't have the nanite right now to go here. I don't have the tech to go here. I have a crystal. I don't have this tech, so that's gonna make it tricky. All right, we'll see what happens. Well, they're gonna deploy this time to turtle. And now I need to recall. I've got no one in salvage. I'm going to do this. And let's get these drones back. Give me another crystal and tech. I can get my last crew pod, but I don't know that that's going to help me. Well, I guess I can scout with it. Let's do that. Let's spend a crystal. This last one, I mean, here, but am I going to do that action? I don't have an organic. Do I want to spend a crystal? I mean, this only takes one crystal, so I only really need one. Yeah, let's spend one to get a nanite, because I can use the nanite for anything, not just for that. So, okay. The opponent's going to deploy to mole. Oh, and that's going to be bad for me. So they gain a crystal. That gives them 4 crystals. Oh, maybe this won't be too bad. So they don't have a pod to awaken. They gain 3 energy. And lose all crystals. I thought they're going to launch, but they only launch if they have 3 energy and 3 pods. Crew pods. And they don't. So I am going to, oh boy, I was going to scout, but if I scout, I've got to go to dispatch, then dispatch will be full, so they'll be forced to recall, and they'll have to resolve the final token, and the game will be over. So I want to launch. I need to launch now before they have the chance to end the game. And I can go to any of these pathways. So I've got 1 energy left, which counts as 2. I don't want to go here. So I've got 2 nanites and a tech. That's not enough to go to both places, no matter how I split it. I could spend 2 nanite and a tech. And I can, if I go here, I'll just one-up them 1 point. If I go here, though, I can take this over, take 2 points away from them, and then still bolster my hold there. Or even hold on to the nanite. Maybe I'll do that. Okay. I'm going to launch. I need 1, 2 energy. That counts as 2. 1 crystal. I think I'm going to hold on to my nanite so I can do something else with it if I need to. I'm just thinking I was going to scout, but scouting takes an energy and a nanite. You can't use a nanite for energy. So I would need to get another energy before I can do that, and I can only do that by spending a crystal. Oh, but I can use a nanite for a crystal to get an energy. Okay. Oh, jeez, this is a lot. Okay, so I'm here. I spent my crystal. I launched this mole. Oh, I didn't spend the nanite. They're all going here. Lock that guy out of any points. And now the opponent gets to dispatch again. I really want ram or moth. I don't want shark, mole, turtle, or crab. Spider. I'll take that. Two organics. That worked out. I get to go again and do what I want. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, this is still going to end the game before I can scout. Because if I send one to R&D, they're going to have to recall and end the game. I won't get one to scout, so I'm not going to be able to get enough energy, or any energy, to scout. So instead, I'm going to go to R&D. I think I'll spend 1 tech and 2 nanites for 3 card actions, and I think I'll probably draw 2 and play 1, because that's all I can do. Yeah, that's the best option. Spend 3, draw 2, play 1. Moth and shark, and let's look at the missions. For moth, 1 point for each energy you have remaining, and I have none. And shark is 1 point for every 2 materials you have remaining. I also have none. That sucks. I'm more likely to get energy than materials. No, I meant that backwards. I'm more likely to get materials than energy. So I guess I'm going to play shark as a mission. That was my turn. Yeah. Probably any other. Those are probably the 2 worst ones I could have gotten. Alright, so they can still deploy. They're going to shark. Which means I get to go again. I know the game's over on the next turn because they're going to have to recall. So I might as well try and get as much material as I can, because I'll get points for it. So I'm going to go to R&D. Let me read the card before I make this final decision, just to make sure. 1 point for every 2 materials you have remaining. Okay. So I get a tech and a crystal. All right, so now it's the opponent's turn. They recall. So they cannot. I don't think they put anything to salvage because they already have 3 down. Now they get their salvage payment. And then they resolve an incident token, and there's only one choice. So now it's the end of the game after this turn. And then they bring their drones back, which doesn't do anything. And they do have, they don't have 4 of any material. They do have 3 energy, but not 3 pods. So that's it. Technically, I should flip this over. Okay. That's the end. We'll see how I did. I don't know. I don't feel like score-wise I did any better, but let's add it up. Let's see how we did. So I'll do mine first. Need my cheat sheet. Set this down here. All right, 2 points for each crew pod in a cavern. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So it's 26 points. 1 for each upgrade and vehicle on my platform. So that's 2. So that gets me to 28 points. 1 for each crew pod on my platform or on a vehicle. 1 point there. So that's 29, right? Shoot, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 13, 26, 27, 28, 29. Yep. Then cavern majorities. 4, 2, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 15 plus 29 is 44. And then this gives me 1 per material, right? Yes. So 45, 46. Better than last time. That's better. Let's see how the opponent did. And first we've got to check their missions. They can't have duplicates. So mole, ram, moth, rhino. No duplicates, only 4. So the lowest one doesn't score. I forgot my points already. This is terrible. 26, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. What? How did I just count? 29, 30, 31. Plus the caverns was 15. 31, 41, 46. Okay. Jeez. Okay. 46. Remember that for me, please. What does mole do? 1 for each resource tile on your platform. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ram is 1 for each incident token you've collected. 5. 1 for each energy you have remaining. That's 3. 1 for each cavern in which you have 1 or more pods. 1, 2, 3. Those are tied. So 3, 5, and 7 is 15. Plus these pods, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 times 2 is 18. Plus 15 is 33. Cavern majorities is 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44. And then cards and pods on their platform is another 6. That gets them to 50. 50 to 46. Oh, man. So, again, didn't quite make it. But it was close. So at least it went a little smoother. I remember the rules a little better than the last time. But I still haven't found the winning scenario yet. It's a great game, though. I recommend it. It's a lot of fun. and I would sure like to play with somebody. I haven't gotten this one to the table yet. My mistake was I got this at the same time that I got Spirit Island, and I introduced my friends to that one first, and there's a lot of content there. And, ended up getting all the expansions to that as well. Between us, we've got all the content anyway, between me and my friends. So, yeah, I don't think we're going to run out of Spirit Island to play. So nobody wants to learn another game because we're still working on that one so much. But anyway, this is still a great game, and I recommend it. And for anybody out there who does play it, I would love to know what you recommend strategy-wise. How can I do this better? How can I win? Help me out. What am I missing? I don't know, but I'm having a good time losing anyway, which is usually a good sign. So anyway, if you stuck around till here, thanks for watching. I hope you had a good time. I know I did. I won't do Cryo again next week. I'll do something else. But again, if you're here, go ahead and subscribe. I'd appreciate it. That'd be a big deal for me. Leave a like and leave a comment because I'd love to hear from you. And that's what I've got for now. So I hope you're having a good one, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching Table Form. You know where you are. Thanks for watching. Talk to you later. Bye.